Hello interwebs, welcome to Let's Fix Computers. I've got a quick and easy one for you today. I'm going to show you how to replace the dock connector on an iPhone 4S. So this is a good fix if your dock connector is broken because something is snapped off inside, or it's full of gunk, or it's been water damaged, or sometimes they just simply stop working. So this is quite a straightforward one that you can do yourselves with relative ease. What you'll need to do this is a replacement dock connector, which looks like this fella. You can find these on eBay for a couple of quid, and you'll also need the security screwdriver for the iPhone 4S screws. These sometimes come with the parts. If they don't come with the parts, you can buy them for, again, about a quid on eBay. So, right, we're going to start off by removing the back cover of the iPhone. So, 2 screws off. That slides up and then comes off. And here's the internals. Then next we need to remove the battery. This is merely just to make extra space. So for that we're going to need a 00 screwdriver. Then I'm just going to fingernail that up, like that. Then to remove the battery we need to lift up this pull tab. Now sometimes these come off easily and sometimes they don't, so I'm just going to try this and see if it will come out. Okay, this one has come out. If your one doesn't budge, or if this tab snaps off, what you've got to do is, just let me put this back in and I'll show you. You need a very strong, or a metal prying tool like this, sometimes called a spudger, and you want to go in on this screw here, slot it down the side like that, and pry it underneath like so, and then pry it upwards like that, and you'll be able to move the battery. Sometimes they can be really difficult to get out. Exercise caution, because it is lithium and it's nasty stuff. It won't explode, but you don't really want to pierce it, it's a bad idea. Right, so with that out of the way, I'm just going to fold that back on itself to move it out of the way. We now need to remove this cover here. There's a screw there and there. And now we can disconnect the dock connector and just pull that back, like so. And then we also need to remove this little cable here. This is an antenna for something, can't remember what. That again, just fingernails off. That's ready to come out. Now we need to remove this fella here. Now if you're on an iPhone 4, you will need to remove the logic board first. If you're a seasoned veteran with iPhones, it's possible to sort of lever the logic board up and move out underneath it. But if you're new to this, I would recommend removing the logic board. Or better still, look at a video designed for the iPhone 4 because it's slightly different on the inside. However, we're on a 4S, we just need to remove these 2 screws here. Watch out for this little triangle of plastic. Right, and that will now just flip out. That's our speaker unit. Okay, next thing we need to do is disconnect the home button. So we flick up this bit here, like that, and then that will come out, like that. Now we need to remove a screw here and here. And finally, we just need to pull the microphone out. That's just in a little rubber case. And now this whole thing will just literally pull out. Like that. There's our old one. Now there's one piece of this we need. We want the little rubber bit over the microphone. That just pulls off. Oop. There we go, leaving us with a little rubber thing and there's the microphone. So on our new one, it will be covered in little bits of sticky back, so we'll just remove that from the microphone and then affix the rubber sleeve again. Right, let's try that again. There we go. That's now ready to fit. Right, that's off. More sticky back. Okay, so let's fit that to the bottom. And we'll just bring the home button connector up on top. There we go. And now I'm just going to use a screwdriver just to push things into place here. We need to get that microphone grommet into the hole. There we go. And now we're reassembling. So these two tiny little screws in first. And now we can put the speaker assembly back in. Now the speaker assembly's got these little prongs along here. You just want to make sure those are sitting underneath the screen bump. So again, grab a prying tool or a flathead and just use that to just bend them in, just so they clear everything. And we've got to get this stupid little triangle back in place. The reason why they have this triangle is this speaker assembly is the same on the iPhone 4, and in order to make it fit the slightly different internal design of the 4S, they just introduced that little stupid piece of plastic as a washer, effectively. Although, to be honest, I'm quite happy that they kept it, just because there are a lot of changes in the iPhone 4S that just didn't need to be changed, in my opinion. So, whatever. Anywho, so that's back in place. We'll just reconnect this antenna. And put on its little cover plate. That just stops it from jumping off, which is a problem that the iPhone 3 suffered. Now I notice this phone is missing it, but there is usually a tiny little piece of black metal that goes there. And it's got a little prong that sticks up and just grounds it against the back of the back cover. It's missing from this phone, however, if you do have it, it goes in underneath this metal plate. However, it's not mission critical, so if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes you get just a little bit of plastic on these, which is what I'm just trying to fish out now. There we go, that'll just come out in time. Right, is that going to turn on for me? I'm guessing it's got a flat battery. Right, let's see if we can get some power. And there we go, that's now charging up. So that's it. One replaced dock connector. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.